and today, at the risk of being cancelled, we are aiming to have a go at IPL team names because some of them are pretty ridiculous. So we'll just try and see what they really mean. Now I've got Moeen here with me, cricket expert and analyst, who will give a sophisticated view on the rationale behind some of these names. Um, so I think we should just get straight
Hi
into it.
everyone. Hi. Well, um, I love the use of the word sophisticated there. I'm not sure how sophisticated I'll be, but yeah, let's kick off.
So I think we can start off with let's go like team success order. So we'll start with Mumbai Indians, which I think is okay. Well, before we start, actually, the disclaimer is that this is all meant for like fun. We're not we're not trying to like IPL versus some other league, blah blah blah. These are genuine points which I think people need to think about. And I know that the predecessor ICL league may have taken some of the better team names, like the basic ones. Um, but anyways, so let's start with Mumbai Indians. Look, I mean, hire a creative department. I mean, you're a team in the Indian Premier League and you name yourself Indian.
Imagine how crazy it would look if we had the Karachi Pakistanis. I mean,
know.
everyone would go apeshit. I mean, the thing with Mumbai Indians, it's almost as if they were, they had to remind everyone that this was an Indian league. So they had to have
Yeah.
some name that's like Mumbai Indians, and usually it's like, like Warriors or Bhachas or, like,
Yeah.
this, but Mumbai Indians, and I remember when it,
I know.
like, how old, I can't remember how old I was when the first league came up, but like, I remember the first game, it was MI, and I was one where I was, and I was shocked it was
Yeah.
Mumbai Indians.
Indian. I mean, they could have gone with like Bollywood reference, Mumbai Stars or something, right? Where you have like a Bollywood reference. It's
Exactly.
very basic.
Exactly.
I mean, even there was this TV show on Amazon. They had this team called Mumbai Mavericks. I mean, that was at least a more creative name actually than Mumbai Indians. But
But I think so. The way I think it happened was they were all sitting around the table, and they
yeah,
probably did all the other names first, and then came Mumbai. I'm like, just sab chalege ab chalo Mumbai
yeah,
Indians hi kar lete hain.
yeah. And the thing is
And I
now,
was
now
like,
they're like exporting all these franchises to like different leagues, like the South African League, the IL, the Emirates League, and they're having the same brands, and we'll come out to that as well for the other names. I mean, this feels a bit like silly. You'll have like there's like an MI Cape Town team, I think, in the South African League, like Mumbai Indians Cape Town, which okay,
oh,
I know
it
you
sounds
haven't seen Cape
retarded. Yeah,
Town,
yeah.
but it just sounds a bit funny. Anyways, so that's
But someone
MI. I
told
mean,
me that it's because Sachin played in Mumbai Indians. I read somewhere that they always wanted to make reference to Indian, whether it had to be Indians or something Indian related, because Sachin was in that team.
okay, I mean
Now,
they could have found a more creative way to get there,
yeah,
but
I know for sure.
moving on to the other most successful team, CSK. I mean, they could have named it like Chennai Dhoni's or something as well. I think because Dhoni's such an iconic player, but Super Kings is like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, I know. What is it? What is a king, and then what is a super king? I mean, what are the different levels of king that I haven't been made aware of
Like
here?
super duper king, you know.
Yeah,
I
CSK.
mean, again, it's illogical. I know I think king is what the name that's taken, but they could have come up with anything, to be honest.
But what could they have come
Okay.
up? It's actually difficult. C is tough. Chennai,
I know it's become a brand now, like
Chennai.
CSK, but like, and if it was Chennai King, it would be like CK. But I mean, they could have come up with something. I mean, and it's like a South Indian representative team, so they could have come up with something more South Indian or something like that. But they,
Yeah.
again, I mean, that's the one thing I like about the PSL. Actually, they've gone with some cultural names like Zalmi, Sultan, Kalamner. So you have like
Yeah,
a
for
feel.
sure, for sure.
So you have a bit of like local feel.
Barring
Um,
Islamabad United, but then we'll all agree that
and
culture in
Karachi Kings is
Islamabad
the
is
way.
limited. Oh, did I go there? Did I go there? Oh, woo. Yeah.
And again, moving on to the other super team is Lucknow Super Giants. This one I was really disappointed about.
Yeah. I mean,
They,
they
they
had.
they're a new team, right? So they came like 2 years ago, and so they would have had the feedback from all the other teams. And Lucknow is like a very traditional cultural place. They could have had like Lucknow Nawabs or something. I don't know if they're
Exactly.
into a gender debate, but they would have had other options. But
You
Super
know,
Giants again, it's
no, again, the use of the word super. You know, I imagine they're like these third graders sitting on a table and be like, an obsession with the word super
I
or
know.
hero. You know,
Exactly. I don't know whether they want like three name teams, so like the abbreviations, like the what do you call it? Um, what's that thing
but
called?
LSG is not a
Yeah,
good acronym. It
I know.
doesn't flow. LSG.
Acronym. There you go. Yeah, I know. It's yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's really weird. Um, and then I think actually the best one, it doesn't exist anymore, which is I think more realistic for a sports team name. It was copied of the US, I guess, but Deccan Chargers.
Chargers.
Because
Yeah, yeah,
Chargers,
sure.
I mean, at least it was like a good team name, but then that team obviously got dissolved and now it's called Sunrisers Hyderabad, which again, I don't know the historic references of what Sunrisers like refers to, but again, I mean, come on.
And I remember Deccan Chargers used to also. I remember that team. I think they had like
Yeah.
Shahid Afridi. They had like
Andrew
quite a few big
Simon,
hitters. Yeah, it
Rohit
was a great,
Sharma. Yeah.
great game. But Sunrisers Hyderabad. Now, I'm not sure whether the sun can't rise first in Hyderabad. It's right in the bank center of India. But again, I just Sunrisers Hyderabad. You know,
Again,
I mean,
I don't know.
like it's very easy if they were to crash out. It's very easy to make a headline. The sun sets for the Sunrisers
Yeah,
Hyderabad,
true.
and that's it.
And,
No.
and, I think moving on to like ironic names, I think Royal Challengers Bangalore. Again, it's I think it's the one it was I think named after the initial founder sponsor team, which was like named after Beveridge. But RCB, I think they're known for not winning the IPL, and the name Challengers just goes to show that they're just going to be challengers
They're
for
always going to be challengers. They're
eternity.
never going to win. They're never going to win the league. You know. But again, like there are these names that they use. So there's Super, there's Kings, there's
Yeah,
Royal. They
Royal.
use it everywhere, right? So
Yeah,
I don't mind Rajasthan Royals because if the history is Rajasthan,
yeah, and it's
Royal,
RR, so it still makes sense. That
yeah, it
you
makes
know.
sense. But this one doesn't at all. Like you could do the Bangalore Badshahs or something,
Yeah,
or no, or
yeah,
Bangalore, or tech reference if you really want to like think about it, right?
yeah.
So like Bangalore bit. Okay,
No, I'm sure if we spend more than like 10 minutes, we'll come up with a better name. But in
yeah,
the
yeah,
interest of
hundred
time, I
percent.
think we don't need to. I mean, that's not our job to come up with a better name. But
But
I mean,
coming
Royal
back to
Challengers.
Hyderabad, I think ICL had a really good Hyderabad name. ICL जो IPL से पहले
Hyderabad
आया था.
Hurricanes? I think it was Hyderabad
I think it
Hurricanes
was
or
Hyderabad Hurricanes, the one that Razak played for, the
Razak
only
played in.
Pakistani
Yeah,
to not played for the Lahore Badshahs, and he won.
yeah,
Um, yeah. I think they took the name. I
yeah.
think they need Kapil
But
Dev.
I mean, Hyderabad Heroes would have been a nice name.
Yeah, easy. It's so easy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know
So
why.
Hyderabad
Um,
Nizams, if you really want to go into
yeah,
history, but yes. Um,
Hyderabad Biryani.
but then
Um,
which is
and
the
the other one I
next one?
really found funny, the half decent one that they actually had was Delhi Daredevils. It just sounded
Uh, uh,
nice.
I don't think that's half decent. I mean, again, it's so childish. It's like, what is the most threatening and intimidating name you could come up with?
No, but at least
Daredevils.
it was like, yeah, but at least it's like
DDD.
some sort of DD, and
Triple
it's
D.
got some sort of, they're like a swashbuckling team. Not sure if they
And they
are.
were red, always wearing red, I remember. Yeah, yeah.
Now they're
But
in
see, the
blue and
thing is,
red. But now they moved to Delhi Capitals, which is
see, again, this
which
was
is
probably
kind of crazy.
they were probably insecure that just to make sure that everyone watching the IPL knows what the capital of India is, let's just throw it in the name, Delhi Capitals. So in case anybody has that question, you know. But yeah,
Um,
that Delhi Capitals.
I think one of the nicer ones is the new team Gujarat Titans. I think we can give that. So at least it means something. Uh, and
What
there was
was
a
the
team
one
called
that they
Gujarat Lions.
discontinued? Ekha they
Gujarat
discontinued.
Lions.
Gujarat Lions. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And there's another one which again was a silly one. Rising Pune Super Giants or something like
That
that.
was it. Yes.
Again,
Rising Pune Super Giants.
so they merged Hyderabad and Lucknow together and they came up with like Sunrisers plus Super
Right,
Giants.
exactly. They should have just
There's
thrown
another one.
challengers in there as well.
There was
Rising
yeah.
Pune Super Giant Challengers.
There was another one, Pune Warriors India, as if there was like some confusion that these Warriors won't be Indian. It's called Pune Warriors.
Yes,
Like
yes,
again,
Pune. Yeah.
and then yeah, the other one, what
Come
about
on,
the
KKR, sir.
KK, of course, of course.
KKR.
I think it
I
sounds
mean,
good off the top. It sounds good. Knight Rider is
It
okay, but
sounds
still
good,
it's
but
not.
I have to say it's not the most original. Now,
Yeah,
not everyone watching this video know why I say that, but like anyone in finance would
yeah,
know KKR, you know.
yeah.
And I feel
Uh,
bad for the actual KKR because when you actually Google
yeah,
it, they've probably
yeah,
paid Google because of their paid media. So the
yeah.
sponsor ads at first Kolkata Knight Riders. So imagine an
And
investor be like, "Oh, I heard KKR is pretty good. Let me just Google it." And we're like, "Cricket league in Kolkata." Like,
maybe
oh,
we'll done in the hope that one day it has a private equity buyout, but let's not get into the technicalities of it.
let's not get into that. But like
Maybe
Kolkata
Shah Khan
Knight
goes
Riders,
bankrupt one. If Shah Khan goes bankrupt one day, you never know. You might have
yeah.
an opportunistic PE buyout.
But I
But
like that. I like that black. Wearing
yeah,
black
I like
Knight
it. I like
Riders.
how they've like pulled it off with the whole theme and kid. I think that's one thing. So they've
That's
managed to
really
like
good. Yeah, yeah.
bring it forward. Um,
But
there's
if you
one that I'm
Kings
forgetting.
11 Punjab,
Kings 11 again
just
they've
in
changed their
case
name
you
now. I
forgot
don't
the
even know what
rules
the
of no,
I don't even know
ju-
what the new name is now. But yeah,
oh no,
now
but
it's like Punjab.
just in
Yeah,
case you forgot the number of players that get fielded in a team,
yeah.
let it go in the name. So सबको पता है कि it's 11, not 10, not 30, not 12, 11.
And
Kings
now they've
11 Punjab.
rebranded. Yeah, now they've rebranded to Punjab 11 Kings or something like that, which is
Really?
again like yeah. Now it's
Oh,
like
I didn't know that.
PBKS or something like that. Yeah, it's really
Just
like
in case, you know. Um, and, and I read somewhere that like in the whole IPL, first thing they talk about like like they want to use this as a platform to educate and stuff like that.
yeah
And I'm like, I'm not
yeah. Now
sure. Yeah,
now it's Punjab Kings. They were going to change them. Now it's Punjab Kings, which I guess
probably
works
they got
in a way.
feedback and said, look, I think people watching the IPL will probably know how many people are in a team.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah. I think it's about time. And now, well, and now I think we probably have to change it because now they have like these super subs in IPL, so we got okay, now it's like 12 players. So we might need to
yeah,
we might need to I think
yeah,
we've gone through all
exactly. Oh
of them.
yes, yes, good point,
Yeah.
good point. So I mean, the really brainy guy in the middle, like, नहीं, लेकिन ये गलत है.
Now it's
लेकिन
12.
12. The Kings, Kings Punjab. But like, I think we're missing a couple, no?
No,
Oh,
I
we got
think
it.
well, I think these are the ones. I mean, there was one that came up like Kochi, Tuskers, Kerala, which again. I mean, they named
I thought these were better
the
names
city
though.
and
Gujarat Lions. I like that name.
so I think we've gone through all of them. But
But
I
can we
think
just
it's
compare? Forget PSL. I mean PSL,
yeah.
yeah. But I remember before PSL, those are Panch, Cheme, they used to have those domestic leagues. They
Yeah, the
had good
Sialkot
names.
Stallions. Stallions
Sialkot
was a nice one.
Stallions. That was really
Well,
good.
Rawalpindi Rams was a bit funny, but
Which one?
Rawalpindi Rams.
The Rawalpindi Rams are weird, but like Lahore Lions.
Yeah.
And then there
I mean,
was
this is just simple
the
like animal
Fest.
names, right? Festival Wolves. I mean, these are like simple
That's the
animal names.
Faisalabad Wolves. That was
Even
it.
the big bash names like Melbourne Renegades, Sydney. I mean, there's Sydney Thunder. I think Hobart Hurricanes. I think they're still like nice names. Okay, they're named after like weather and potential natural calamities, but at least they have some sort of ring to it. Unlike Super Kings or Super Giants. Um, but anyways, so that's what we think. All right. Well, let us know in the comments what you actually think. Obviously, it's all meant for fun. Don't take it personally if your team got trolled. We have no stake in this. We're just having a go. I just feel like not enough is being said about how poor the creative departments of these IPL teams were. I'm sure the branding and everything is fantastic, but some of the names just don't make sense.
Yeah, totally agree. All right.
All right. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Thank you.